Biffs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Dear Captain.
Red
Cheers to you.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Loser
you.
power.
Love you like I love you.
We're drinking.
Don't talk to yourself like that.
Cheers, Biff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is ill-advised. Hi, Biffs.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to Ill-advised.
The podcast where two best friends tell you what to do after someone else already has.
Like your favorite other podcaster.
And not Richard Simmons.
Ooh, the hair guy.
What hair guy?
Richard
What?
Simmons. The curly.
Oh, his hair is...
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
That's really not
hair.
what I thought you were talking about or where you were going with it. Because he's the fitness guy.
right.
So,
But like with the hair.
but with the hair.
Right.
Yeah. The one that every other day there's a death hoax and someone has to be like, he's not, because he refuses to like release this statement.
I never knew that.
He's not, really? He like refuses to be like, I'm not dead.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I feel like I would probably do the same thing.
You'd just
like,
let it
fuck
go.
'em.
Fine. Fine, I'm dead. Contact me.
They're going to go crazy when they see me out next week.
Oh, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, she's your fairy godmother, and I'm an emotionally intelligent raccoon. And in this podcast, she grants your make-a-wish, and I scream advice from your trash.
That's great.
Right?
Yeah.
ChatGPT came up with that one. I'm sorry. I feel like I shouldn't admit this shit.
I was going to say, don't say that.
I was like, can you tell me some nonsense, please?
That's good.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I gave it the framework. So it just gave me the two things to place in there.
To put them together.
Yeah. And so I was like, all right, that's it. That's
like
the
it.
one.
I like it. Oh,
That's right. This is the ChatGPT podcast.
no.
No, it's not.
Close.
This is the podcast where
This is
Biff
all
tells you
us.
how she's doing.
Oh. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things are things.
Yeah.
They're not like
Left.
amazing or bad. It's like my baby dad's still alive. I'm still alive.
I mean, I wasn't going to ask why for you.
Yeah, well, only one of them is a good question.
Right. Yours is like, what did I do to deserve this?
Yeah, like, is this really gonna be for 18 years?
You're almost there.
No, bro, she's not even 6
Every
yet.
year isn't almost there.
Doesn't feel that way.
No, it doesn't. Not in the moment, but I can take it as someone whose kid's about to graduate
Oh my God.
in less than a week. That it's almost, it's a blessing every year of their existence. I'm reframing now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is a blessing.
Yeah, that part I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you since
Since
your
what?
kid's almost graduating?
I'm fine. It's my face. My face is saying otherwise, but I'm fine. I feel like I'm like not bad, not good. Well, I can't say not good.
Right. It's like,
Not bad, but not stupendous.
right. Like things aren't like, oh, this is
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah. Like I feel like
it's like things are fine.
I'm at where I'm supposed to be.
Things are just
Very
fine.
rarely do I feel like the events in my life and my emotions are on the same page. So right now we're at where we're supposed to be, and that's really good.
That's really amazing for
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
It's like we need champagne to fucking celebrate that.
yeah. I'll just, before we toast to it, I will just say like the only thing that like is on my mind is me questioning, asking myself, like checking in, not like questioning, but checking in, like, how you doing?
It's like, are you sure you're okay?
You all right? You gonna make it?
There's nothing wrong.
Is everything fine?
Are you?
What did your mother do
secretly-
today? And I'm like, nothing. And then I'm like, are you sure?
Right.
So could call on the champagne, by the way, because that's this week's beverage.
Cheers.
Octopoda. There's an octopus on it. There's an 8-legged pussy on this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Octomom.
No, that's a lot more legs.
It's Octomom.
DOC Prosecco Brut, product of Italia.
Mm.
But it's written in English. I'm sorry, Biff.
You can still have an accent.
I don't know how to do an Italian accent. I think it'll turn into a Spanish one. Embark on a journey with Octopoda.
So now you're Count Dracula.
See? Where the allure of the unknown intertwines with the charm of diverse terroirs. That fucking word again. Terroirs. That's your RLY words. Yeah. Each sip unveils a secret, drawing you deeper into a captivating tale of flavor and finesse. Cheers to discovery in every glass. Octopoda.
Actually,
Drink
smells really good.
responsibly. Two wine glasses. Oh, we switched faces this week.
Smells better than the first sip taste.
So you need another one?
In a second.
Yeah. Let's let you catch up with yourself.
Okay. My mouth's still watering.
Is it? That's a good thing, though.
Not when it's sour.
Oh, okay.
Souring. I hope the sour
Like getting some sour.
Jesus, it smelled like it was going to be not sweet, but like definitely not sour.
Well, it's brute.
My mouth definitely just juiced.
Did it? It's like
I almost
to
drooled.
rehydrate.
What?
To rehydrate.
No, like it's too wet ass mouth.
Right. To rehydrate from the dry wine. That just take a third one.
No, from the sour. So it's like salivating.
Okay, got it.
I don't want to do that.
You have to. Good luck, man.
Man or ma'am?
Man.
I don't know which one I prefer. I
Good
don't
luck,
like
ma'am.
either.
Good luck, Chifa.
Sir.
Sir.
That's what I was waiting for.
Still sour, sir?
Good thing I'm reading this week.
Oh, yeah, good thing. But like, it fucking matters. I always beat you.
Gosh.
Go ahead, give it a rating.
A 3?
Really? That's high for you.
Well,
with the reaction you're having.
It's not gross. It's just sour.
Well, you've got to give it your, like, what's your feeling? You feel this is a 3? You've had better reactions to 5s, to 1s, I mean.
Well, it's just like if it wasn't so sour, I would like it.
Okay, so you don't like it. So what would you rate it? Why am I? You're the one I come to for fucking normal shit like this. That's how it goes. Our text message chains are, Biff, how do you spell this word? Or what does this word mean? And mine is, hey, what are these feelings I'm having?
Why am I rating this a 3 when No, I'm sticking with 3. So
3?
That's what feels
That's
right.
what I was going to give it, a 3. I like it. I don't hate it. I won't go out of my way looking for it.
It's not sour at all to you?
It's a little sour to me, but I do appreciate a little tartness in my wine and in my Prosecco. Although Prosecco is by definition dry.
I wish I remembered. I grabbed a bottle of champagne for one of our besties.
Mhm.
Shout out to her, BT Dubs.
BT Dubs.
Nurse.
Congratulations, nurse. That's insane.
And it was a Prosecco, and it was really, really good. And I don't remember the name of it, but I remember where I got it.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're going to get it again?
Yep.
You're going to get it again? Fucking forgot it.
Get it. What's that Black Eyed Peas song that you just sang by accident?
I thought that was...
Get it again.
Oh.
It's definitely Black Eyed Peas.
Is it? Because I definitely heard Get It, Britney Spears.
No.
Yeah.
That was Black Eyed Peas for sure.
Sure. And I believe you. Just as I believe that you're going to tell me where we're getting questions this week.
Well, Biff.
Well, me.
Getting them from Chicago Tribune.
Ah, the chai try.
Eric Thomas. We've done him before. Wait, what?
The chai try. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Right.
So fucking dumb. That's like Hocho. Hot chocolate. The chai tribe. Froyo.
Hocho.
Frozen yogurt.
No, Hocho is not.
What about the Hobai? The hot bitch. You don't like that one, Biff?
I'm still at Hocho.
That was a thing for a while.
Hoto?
Yeah.
I missed that train.
I'm so glad.
You bathed in it, apparently.
No, I fucking dropped out of that train.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I was on the roof of that train. I was running in the opposite direction. Every time I jumped, I landed in the same place. It was a fucking disaster.
Oh, so you're on Polar Express.
Yes.
Aw.
So accurate. Hold the mallows.
Hold the Hoto.
Hold the
Anywho.
Yeah.
This is from April 15th, 2025. Can I contact the first wife? Don't say anything.
Not a word.
That's the title.
Okay.
Dear Eric, a woman who works for me dresses in a provocative fashion. We work in a formal professional setting. She wore a black lace dress with cleavage on a Monday, and I blurted out, "Boy, you're dressed up for a Monday." Her response was that she had a date that night. I get complaints from coworkers that her flesh-bearing outfits are distracting and unprofessional. I contacted HR, and the response was for me to handle it. I know you're not meant to comment on appearances, and this is a touchy, sensitive topic. Help. Are we reading the wrong? Dear Eric.
We are reading the wrong one because I have a response for that one as HR.
Well, I'm assuming because I have been in a second marriage for 15 years. That's the next question.
Okay, I'll just answer the first one, which is, dude, leave it alone. Next.
Like, cry about it, Karen.
Well, that you commented on it was enough of a problem for you.
Wow.
For saying, wow, you're dressed for Monday.
On a Monday.
That's sexual harassment. You already incriminated yourself. Next.
I love that you're HR.
Yeah.
And dear Eric.
Yeah, that's
this
right.
This is the real question.
Yep. Tell me.
I have been in a second marriage for 15 years.
Leave her.
For the past few years, I have been concerned that my second husband's story about his first wife may be untrue. This is strongly...
Wait, what?
This is strongly affecting my feelings about him and his adult daughter. I am seeing more signs of distrust. How can I put my negative suspicions at rest? Can I contact the first wife? Marital doubts.
This is so juicy.
This is way better than
dry wine.
Crash out Karen.
Same thing.
Literally.
I'm sorry, what was the question? Can I contact the first wife?
I'm seeing more signs of distrust. How can I put my negative suspicions at rest? Can I contact the first wife?
No.
Girl.
No. She's the first wife for a reason. They're divorced for a reason.
Right. And she doesn't believe the husband's story as to why they're divorced.
Right. But that wife doesn't need to relive something for your benefit. I understand the question. I understand the curiosity, the feeling. But to contact somebody, like, I don't think that her response is going to put your suspicions to rest. You're experiencing these firsthand. You're experiencing negative suspicions firsthand. You need to trust yourself and not, like, what's that going to change, especially if she says no and hangs up on you?
It's either going to confirm or
deny it, but even if it denies it,
then I think she'll probably be able to. There's a child involved, so potentially first wife is still somehow in the mix.
Yeah, but if she declines and hangs up,
then my suspicions are confirmed because she's won't even so much as discuss it.
Yeah. See, I think it's third hand at that point. It's hearsay at that point, just like what you're experiencing right now, and you need to trust your experience. That's my thought. I don't think you should call the first wife. Juicy as it may be, scandalous it might be. And I would say, write to us if you do, because we want to know. I don't think it's fair to the first wife for you to contact her.
So is this the advice you'd give me if I was like, Beth, this motherfucker's lying. I just know it.
Then I'd say trust yourself.
I'm going to Facebook the first wife and
I would tell you, I would tell you, Biff.
Send me screenshots.
No.
Bullshit.
Well, of course I'd want screenshots, but I wouldn't tell you to send, like, I wouldn't, Yeah, I wouldn't push you. I would definitely say, like, when you do contact her, like, I want to know everything.
Well, no, you
Because I know you're not going
push
to listen
me,
to
but
me.
if I was like, he's lying. I know he's lying, and I just need to know.
But do you know he's lying?
Yeah, but I'm not going to just walk out of my second marriage just because.
But if she says she doesn't want to talk,
then that's all I need to hear, I think.
is that?
If I'm already like...
But what if she just doesn't want to relive a relationship she doesn't want to relive anymore? She
Then-
just doesn't want to talk about it.
If she can't even like go there in any way, shape, or form, like that's...
Is that all you need?
I think so, yeah. I think so. Because
What if she just doesn't want to talk about it?
If it's not painful or if it's not something,
Mm-hmm. But you can't generalize that, can you?
No, but for me, if I'm already in a place that's like, he's fucking lying, and then the wife is like, sorry, not interested, then I'm saying right or wrong.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
I mean, I don't...
In this specific situation.
I don't think I totally disagree with you, but I don't totally agree with it either, because there are some things I just don't want to talk about, good or bad. It's just like, I'm not interested in, like, I don't even want to talk to you. You're the new wife. Like, even if it ended well, like, you're the new wife. I wanted this to work out. I don't want to talk to you.
All the more reason to, we're great. Things are great.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you Tuesday for
So
her.
you say contact the old wife, the first wife.
Yeah, because what else are you going to do?
I say trust yourself.
If you think the husband's lying.
Trust yourself.
Yeah, but that's like a really big decision to just...
But what if you come across a disgruntled ex-wife who tells you a different story altogether and has nothing to do with what your suspicions are, and then what? You've got another layer to worry about. Like, that's the thing I think about.
I think in this situation, she just is kind of looking for confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Yeah.
anything other than the ex-wife saying, no, we're great. Things are great.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he told you is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what happened. I think it's like the confirmation that she probably is wanting before she makes a big major...
I just can't imagine him agree, like the ex-wife agreeing if she was like, if he was shit talking her. You know what I mean? Like, she's bipolar and doesn't take her meds and all this blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah, there is no...
No, he can't put his fucking dick up, and he gets mad at me because he can't put his dick up. And then it's like...
He's mad that I'm mad that he's cheating.
And all I was asking is, does he love me? You know?
Oh, yeah, there's no... I've been concerned that my second husband's story about his first wife may be untrue.
Like, we don't know.
I'm also curious what the adult daughter has to do.
If she's even related to the first wife.
This is strongly affecting my feelings about him and his adult daughter.
So they both don't talk to the first wife.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me. I think you're just... well, you know what? Even not knowing that...
How do I put my negative suspicions at rest?
There's just like... I think it's really important for us to know whether or not the daughter is related to the first wife. Because I think loyalty matters. So like, even if your daughter won't talk to you or your daughter is talking shit about you, you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
So to that end, I'd be like, there's not enough information for us to answer this with like confidence. Not that we should answer any of these questions with confidence. Right. This is wine-fueled and ill-advised, right? But I think it's better to trust yourself and trust your experiences. Like, is someone else's confirmation going to allow you to put your suspicions to bed? They're still going to exist. I think you need to work.
That's super fair.
You know what I mean? They're still going to exist, whether or not, like, you're going to be like, okay, but what if, or did that really happen?
Still this, or he's still this, or this and this. Yeah.
Yeah, work it within yourself.
Yeah, so that goes with what I was saying, where I feel like she's looking for confirmation of like...
Yeah, I understand that. But will it actually work?
If it confirms her doubts, yes. But if it's opposite, I think it's what it will be what you're saying.
I think it'll confirm her doubts if that's what she's looking for, even if it doesn't.
Because then, she's probably lying or.
Yeah, she's going to look for, if she's looking for a way out.
Right.
I get it.
Right.
I get it. And I've been in this mindset and I was right. Obviously.
We always are.
Obviously. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, just fucking obviously.
Obviously.
I was right.
We were.
My best friend was right. And by association,
and then you were right.
I ended those relationships for her. But they were
for
mine.
Us.
We do.
We don't.
And yeah, I think it's either going to perpetuate or exacerbate what you're feeling, or it's either going or it's just going to leave you in the same place at square one. I don't think it's going to make you feel better.
Or maybe she wants to be able to be like, look, I'm done.
So
I knew you were lying. I knew you were
go to
this,
therapy.
I knew you were that.
To figure out how to approach
your
this.
ex even told me.
Mm-hmm. Well, sure, but that doesn't matter. You don't need somebody else's testimony to justify how you feel.
No, but
I understand wanting it.
I say contact.
I say don't. I say trust yourself.
Facebook the wife.
That's the middle ground.
This is ill-advised, as you pointed out.
Exactly.
Contact the wife.
Contact the wife on Facebook.
And screenshot.
That's right.
Shall I?
Because she'll cut her off, and then you'll be left to interpret what you have. You're back at square one. She's not going to give you her phone number. We should talk about this. No, bitch. I fucking left him for a reason.
Exactly.
Fuck Marvin.
Exactly.
He didn't love me like that.
And fuck his daughter, too. Shall I?
Yesterday.
Dear Doubts. It's possible this is a chicken and egg situation. As in,
this is brilliant.
You may have doubts because of the story, or you may be thinking about the story because of doubts that were already working their way through your marriage in other areas.
Yes.
Before contacting the first wife, ask yourself some questions. Why do you think this story isn't true? Why is this affecting your feelings about your husband's daughter? Is it possible they're both telling an untrue story? After so long, did something happen that changed your thinking? Are there other aspects of your marriage that you have doubts about? If the story isn't true, would that give you cause for concern or indicate that you're unsafe? Next, talk about your questions and concerns with a friend or other loved one. It will be helpful to get another perspective. Even if they don't have insight into your husband's story, they can help you navigate the mental and emotional stress. After that, the best course of action might be to talk it through with your husband. This, of course, is dependent on the nature of the story and your friend's feedback. I don't like being so general or vague, but there are many unknowns here. What's most important is that you keep yourself safe and loop in someone you trust.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I hate that I like this answer.
Oh, I was like, I thought it was great.
I hate it. I fucking hate that I love it. I was like, oh, those first few lines, I was like, right. And then I was like, talk to him. And I was like, fuck you. Talk to him? She's a fucking liar.
We're talking about a wife.
Fuck that. But I also love that he didn't say don't contact the wife before you contact the wife. He didn't say contact her, don't contact her. Like, he was like, all right, what options do you have before you get there? And talking to somebody else, we were just fucking talking about even like the we do, we don't.
If I was we
would be talking to each other.
Telling me, right?
How did we miss that?
Right.
Because this is wine fueled.
Oh, we're not even.
Speak for yourself. Next.
Sister-in-law loaded. Oh my God.
A gun?
I wish. That would be better.
Oh.
Sister-in-law loaded car with valuables after funeral.
I think the gun might be better.
Better, that's what I said.
No, sorry. No, the gun is not better.
After funeral?
What did she load it with?
Valuables.
Will you make sure you're reading the right one this time?
April 23rd, 2025. Dear Eric, Over the years, I noticed one of my spouse's sisters seemed generally overly sensitive with sudden emotional outbursts and a tendency to play the victim. That was such many mouthfuls.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm glad that you said that because,
I don't know. Please don't make me
What was the
reread it.
question again?
Sister-in-law loaded car with valuables after funeral.
Okay, so someone who likes to play the victim is all I got. Is that about accurate so far?
Yep.
Keep going.
My spouse's last living parent died, and the estate needed to be divided equally between all of the siblings. Sister loaded up her car with many valuable items before making her way back home after the funeral. That annoyed the other siblings, and these items should have been part of the estate accounting to be divided. But they didn't confront her. The spouse and other siblings decided to let her get her way, resulting in her inheriting a very, very sizable inheritance, much more than any other sibling. It became clear that spouse and siblings are afraid of her, and I told spouse this. What's done is done, but how am I supposed to act around the sister in the future? Spouse does not want me to discuss this with her. I'm not a good actor. I don't want her to stay at my home if she visits, but spouse does. I'm disappointed in spouse's and siblings' timid behavior, but I'm angry at her selfishness and total disregard for fairness. I don't know how to move forward. Inappropriate inheritance. This is not as fun as it sounded.
No, this is way too fucking legal. This is like way beyond HR. But you know what? Feelings are fucking feelings. I don't think that it's your business to butt into. However, if you do have feelings about it, oh, you want your sister to stay over? Tough shit. You want your sister to stay over? I'm opening my mouth because I'm in my feelings.
Also, this is my home too.
Yep.
And tell her to bring the diamond necklace with her.
Plain and simple. Like, you don't really get to talk about the inheritance.
Right.
That's like, it's really not your business.
If all of them were like, whatever.
Right. Like if something happened to my mother, which it won't because evil never dies. Right. Obviously, I'm saying that to put it out into the ethos that she'll never die.
Right.
Because that's, my whole life is canceled. But that'll never happen because evil never dies. So if something were to happen and my brother, my sister, and I were talking about the inheritance and one of us took off with whatever and we felt like,
who cares
or whatever. If my significant other decided they wanted to say something, I'd be like, this isn't your business. This has
we're
nothing.
Not mad.
Right.
You're not mad.
It's not even that. It would be more like, we're mad, but you don't get to say something.
Fair.
This is for us to talk about. A.
Right.
B, you don't make out in this, so mind your business. None of this is for you. Like, this is literally about an inheritance to us. But you can have feelings toward it because you're a human being. So, you can be mad that they fucking gypped me. You can be mad in like in the way that you feel for me. You can be upset for me.
Like, what a dickhead.
Right. But you cannot make decisions for me.
Except for when it's my home, too.
However, it is our home, 50-50. And I feel like if we're not in harmony here, I have to trust that the negative will prevail.
Right.
Whereas the positive would be me like, hey, you can stay here. And you as my partner would be like, no, the fuck you can't.
Right. Or, sure, stay here.
Yep.
See how that works out.
Which to me reads as, no, the fuck you can't, because I speak woman. You know what I mean? So like.
And I'm going to say something.
Yep. And that's
at some point.
That's it. That is where it is. What it is. Like, I understand kind of like having to swallow shit when you're married, right?
Yeah. It's like.
But like when you're upset about something, you're upset about something, and your partner, just as much as you do for them, needs to validate your feelings. And that's the end of it. And one day you might get over it. One day you might not. But I wouldn't go out of your way to say something to them because I think there have probably been divorces as a result.
I don't know how to move forward.
Deal with it.
Which is... No, she can't. That's why
I know.
She don't know how to move forward. I can relate to her super much.
Super much?
Super much. Countless times
like
my
that.
family has been like, Steph,
You're super under much.
we're fine. Like, this is happening to me and I'm fine. And I'm like, no, no. And it's just very hard to like let go of. To just
But if you did something, I know you. If you did something, the second you did something, you'd be like, what did I do?
No, because I've always done something.
Yeah, but you've always also been like, oh, shit.
No, very few times. Very few times have I, oh, shit.
Well, then maybe just, oh, shit with me.
For you?
Yeah.
Like, not having to do with me.
Right.
You just, oh, shit all the time, Biff.
No, I mean like you saying that for me. It doesn't matter. I'm confusing myself now.
Oh, good, because I'm like, I think I lost you.
Yeah, no, good, because I lost me too. Don't matter.
There's been probably 2 times that I can think of that was like, I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah. But would you butt into a situation like this?
I think that's what I'm saying is like, it's so hard sometimes to not.
Yeah.
Because it's like, who the fuck?
Right.
Not my not my husband, not my brother, not,
Yep. And I think you can have those feelings.
Lord.
I think those are totally
even when
valid
the
feelings.
husband's like, babe, like, we don't care. This is who she is. She just, like, whatever.
So you're prepared to apologize for butting in later?
I think it's like...
Maybe that's the alternative. Sure, butt in, but, like, get ready. Because there will be consequences.
Right.
So if you're okay with those consequences, up to and including termination. Sorry, I'm still stuck on the HR question.
It's like shoot first and then ask questions later.
Yeah.
Kind of been my MO.
Yeah.
Which is very telling of our friendship.
Opposites attract.
You ask questions first and then shoot.
Right.
I shoot first and ask questions later. You're the law-abiding citizen.
Oh.
And I'm the like, fuck my marriage. This bitch ain't getting away with this shit.
So if you want something ethical.
Right.
Versus something moral?
No.
Why?
Because I'm neither.
But moral is more personal and ethical usually has more like policy and rules and law and shit behind it.
Yeah, but from the sound of it, I'm like breaking both.
Yeah, the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sounds of
fuck reality.
What you're saying.
Oh, forgive me for being contradictory to your existence.
You're not being contradictory. That's the problem.
Oh,
you're just telling me I'm wrong on all levels.
I'm not telling you you're wrong on all levels. I'm saying you trust your gut more and I trust what I'm supposed to do more.
Right.
And I don't think either one of those is right or wrong. I think the whole point is to balance between the angel and the devil.
Right. You would think.
And I'm done thinking.
Good.
Because if I keep getting that fucking look.
I'm done incriminating myself.
Or I don't even have an or.
Because sister's getting beat up.
It's
Divorce me if you want. Sorry.
I couldn't. You'd kill me. Next.
Like I said.
Wait, was there a response to this one?
Dear inheritance.
Word.
Sometimes we just have to let other people's toxic families be toxic.
Mm-hmm.
There's an unhealthy dynamic between your spouse, his siblings, and their sister.
Mm-hmm.
This has probably been the case all of their lives. Attempting to rearrange these relationships is just going to cause marital strife for you.
Word.
The relationship you can and should focus on is the one between you and your spouse. Are you being picked up on camera? Because you need to make a whole clip of just that for the last 3 minutes.
I don't know why, but I'm trying to make a rhythm between your voice, which is good because I'm listening to you. Just so sorry.
Please don't apologize.
I didn't think about it being distracting. I was just doing it and reading every Netflix caption that shows up before me on your
he's
TV.
Still doing it. Oh, that looks good. Coming Friday.
Yeah, Widow's Game. This is the story of your future. We're not getting paid by Netflix, so we're going to have to bleep that out.
Fuck Netflix and your sister.
That's
not
right.
Yours specifically. This sister.
Yeah, fuck that sister.
Johnny.
Keep going.
The relationship you can and should focus on is the one between you and your spouse. You've said what you needed to say about what happened with the inheritance. Your spouse has also expressed an opinion about how to move forward. I would encourage you to follow your spouse's lead. You don't have to acquiesce to the sister's future demands or even be friendly. You might choose to be out of town when the sister visits, but I implore you to make peace with your disappointment in your spouse. The sister has already poisoned so many wells with her own behavior. Don't let her poison your marriage also. Here's an internal script. I wish my spouse had been treated fairly. I can't control the various life factors that caused my spouse and the siblings to act the way they did. There is so much else that I value about my spouse, and I will choose to focus on that, because by doing so, I am also providing support for my spouse during a difficult and draining time.
I would say or ask if that was it, but this was long enough. And also, yes, except for the part where it goes, you might choose to be out of town. Sorry, I'm not being inconvenienced for an inconveniencer. Yeah, exactly.
I think that was his way of saying, like, don't cause strife within your marriage.
That's
over
not causing strife.
Already difficult.
I'm on neutral ground, my home. You cross into my territory.
That's fair.
You have fucking absolutely, you've
asking, you already asked me to keep my mouth shut, but in my own home.
Oh yeah.
You don't get to ask that of me.
No, that's not fair.
That's my call. And it depends on what mood I am in.
Oh, you and your other siblings are okay with this? Good. Your other siblings can house your other sibling.
Right. Because apparently I'm the only...
Right. And I'm the only nothing. I have feelings. End of story.
Yeah.
I'm not suppressing them to convenience your inconvenient family members.
Yeah, that's...
Let me get over it, and then I'll decide to attend a family function they're invited to.
Stay out of this and also keep my mouth shut in my own home where this person that I very vocally have dislike for.
Right. Maybe one day
I'll
get to the point where I can forgive them. And she's
sleeping in my own home.
Right.
Too much.
Shit.
Too much.
No. Here you go.
Yeah.
So I say, keep your mouth shut. It's none of your fucking business. But if they walk into your house, all bets are off. And your spouse better fucking pray that you're over it. Or at least talk to you about it beforehand.
Or at least, like, sure, I'll keep my mouth shut, but you can keep her away from me.
Or
like, that's fair.
Keep your mouth shut.
We go to dinner and I'll be nice.
Yep. But
don't invite her back home.
If you introduce alcohol into the mix, I'm absolved of what may happen. Because if it's not wine fueled, then it's well advised.
That's fair.
Do we debate responses like this?
Mostly.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking if we like this columnist.
Oh, I think we've always liked him.
Oh, he's new.
Yeah, but we've done him before.
Yeah. Like only once or twice.
Well, I think we've liked.
Oh, we have. Damn it. I want adversity, damn it.
One more.
Jeez.
Husband's long ago one night hookup married his brother.
Oh, I hope it's a man. That's a man, Maury.
May 3rd, 2025. Dear Eric, I'm not sure how to feel. I've been married for 37 years. About 43 years ago, my husband, who was not my husband at the time, had a one-night hookup. The woman is now with my husband's brother. It is very uncomfortable and awkward for him and me. I don't feel right being in the same room with her. We have decided not to attend family functions if she will be there. I guess I wanted your advice. We're just doing what we feel is right.
You guess.
My husband is very supportive. Thoughts? Avoiding an ex.
Your husband's supportive of what?
They don't go to family functions when the hookup is there.
That happened 43 years ago?
Yep. They both feel very awkward.
I'm so glad the camera's still on. Because what? So 43 years ago, you had a one-night stand.
Mm-hmm.
So you gave your wife permission to feel awkward?
No, he didn't give his wife permission. He feels just as awkward.
But that was 43 years ago.
It is very uncomfortable and awkward for him and myself.
I feel like he would be awkward if he kept searching for her because it was the time of his life.
Maybe that's why it feels awkward for him. He's like, God damn it. Every time I see her, my dick is hard. And my wife's with me. What am I supposed to do at Thanksgiving?
And she's like, God damn it. Every time he fucking sees her, his dick gets hard and he doesn't want to do it.
He runs away because he feels so awkward.
Into a wall. I don't know. I don't fucking 43.
I don't feel right being in the same room with her. We've decided not to attend family functions if she will be there. I guess I wanted your advice. We are just doing what we feel is right, and my husband is very supportive. Thoughts?
Biff, please forgive me.
Okay.
Because I feel like this is the wrong answer. But it is how I feel.
So is it truly me you're asking forgiveness of, or our listeners?
I think both.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Because I feel like Generation Alpha might like us more than any other generation. But the response I'm going to give is very general.
Okay.
Just get to the fuck over it. Was this supposed to be a longer response? Because that is literally, after 43 years, all I have.
But they've been together for 37.
Great. So for 6 of those years before you were together.
6 years ago before we met.
He had a life.
You banged this girl. But we're forgetting this girl married his brother.
I don't.
That's weird.
She turned a new leaf. She went and got monogamous.
Turned a new leaf into the same family.
I don't care.
It's funny.
It's hilarious.
It's funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
And my brother's like,
fucking bang that chick.
Don't say that because I'm marrying her. That's the love of my life.
I think I'd be more concerned if if your husband or brother remembered every detail of that. Well, I mean, if he's saying like he feels awkward.
And he's agreeing to not go to.
He's feeling awkward about it. He's feeling a way about it.
For sure. Because typically it'd be the husband being like, are you fucking kidding me? 43 years ago? Like, we're going to Christmas with the family,
right.
Beth.
And then he's projecting that, Beth. And he's projecting that onto, I'm sorry, I don't know why that's funny, but it's fucking hilarious.
Because it's a very Bethany question.
Not a Macbeth question.
No, Bethany.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to impose my old English on you. But, like, he's projecting that onto you, and thus you are projecting this onto our Eric. What's his last name? Smith?
Thomas.
Same thing.
Kind of.
Sorry. But, like...
We don't know who's projecting what. They both could just be like, babe, that's fucking weird. Babe, I know. Like, imagine having to be the one to tell your brother, right. I banged your fiance.
You're right. But come on.
Listen, I am like the queen of jealous girlfriends. And 43 years is like...
Yeah.
Babe, we're
of which
going
only 37 you've been with him.
I'm going to be busting your balls this entire time quietly just to watch you.
Right. I need to see
squirm.
What she needs to drink, what she lines up for at the buffet.
I'm making fun of you, her, and your brother the entire function. And dying.
Imagine if he's like so insecure about it because he's afraid she's going to say that he paid for it.
It's even now your brother married
a hooker. Hooker?
That I hooked.
I mean, a sex worker for sure, but what's the difference?
I think I don't know, because
Genuine question.
prostitute, sex worker,
But like,
valet.
did you say valet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not valet. What's the ones that just go to dinner? Like
Range Rovers?
No. like I'm paying you to escort. Thank you.
I knew the answer to that the second you said
your
it.
vehicle to the parking lot. Pay me.
Hold the Lamborghini. I hate invalidating other people, but after 40-something years, this should be a non-issue.
It also says the woman is now with my husband's brother. So, like, if we're giving them the benefit of the doubt, it's like within the last few months, the brother showed up to wherever and was like, I want you guys to meet my fiance, Tiffany. And husband is like, oh, fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
I banged her in the bleachers. Mm-hmm. Like, now this is a little bit awkward because does brother know that I banged her?
Tell him.
Like, but I'm saying now it does feel awkward. Now it's like, oh.
But tell him.
But that doesn't get rid of the awkwardness.
No.
Especially when you're like,
if it causes some
your
sort of
wife's
an
like,
issue.
what the fuck is your problem? And then you're like, listen, 43 years ago,
Boned her and loaned her.
No, she's marrying my brother.
But at 43 years ago, if you tell your brother and he's affected by it, that's now his issue to work through.
I'm just saying that is more understandable for the situation to be awkward.
But why wouldn't that be part of the question? For the wife who's writing it.
The woman is now with my husband's brother.
Right.
We don't know.
But now, for me, like, that's like, phrasing it that way doesn't change the history of it. Like, she didn't know about this woman until she showed up in the brother's life, and now she's like affected by it.
I'm saying,
to me, it's like, it's the same as the question is what it reads.
No, I get it more with it like being like 2 months ago, we went to Timmy's soccer game and.
Yeah, but that wasn't 2 months ago. It was 43 years ago. That doesn't change the...
Right, but if the girl didn't become a factor until 2 months ago, you know what I'm saying?
Well, then my response would be like, digest it and then move on.
Obviously, if not, if you're feeling just as awkward.
But I'm just saying,
the
like...
question.
I guess what I don't understand then is like, after 43 years, and if, assuming you've told your brother that you slept with his fiance? Did it say wife?
They're married.
But they hooked up 40-something years ago?
Oh, the woman is now with my husband's brother. So I was just reading husband as in her.
Oh, got it.
Right.
Yeah. It's been 40-something years. I maintain
But she didn't exist until recently is why it's like, what the...
Well, the wife should be like, I'm awkward because I don't know how to interact with her because now I'm married to the guy she slept with 40 years ago, which to me is also like, he has a history and you happen to cross this person. And
not just cross this person. Like, oh, she's literally at family functions.
Right. You've happened to cross this person. Now, like, you need to handle this because it doesn't seem like this person's coming for your husband.
No, I don't think that's the issue.
Yeah. So, like, at this point, like, now you've got to, like, you're internalizing, you're processing, which I assume part of it is this question, right? Processing, internalizing, whatever. But, like, after 40-something years, she hasn't come after him once, and now she's with the brother. Like, I would have to assume it's a coincidence after 40 years. If it isn't, you'll find out it's not.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know how.
But it's like, it's too much. I don't know.
For sure, but I can get it if it's like one day we walk into a family get together and my husband all of a sudden turns beet red and I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, I slept with her. Then it's like, oh yeah, that's a little awkward.
Yeah, it's super awkward. But like, to abandon all family responsibility, like, I feel like, okay,
right,
get to the point where you're like okay with this, but then like
probably
rejoin
like,
family
what
stuff.
if the brother doesn't know? So this is what's making it so awkward. Is like,
that's what I meant.
Tell him why if it was 43 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, this is the things that I'm thinking of, like, that could make it super awkward. Like,
here's the balance.
It's not so much
like
the fact that he slept with her, but like, does the brother know? Did now how's the girlfriend feeling? And now is the girlfriend going to be like, do I tell my boyfriend or not? Or did you tell him? We don't know who told who what. And it's like,
but it feels like we're so worried about harmony. I'm just saying it's time to move on. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Like, this should be a non-issue at this point. But I get having feelings. So deal with them and then go back to the family functions.
Yeah, but why when the husband's like, sure, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Oh, to the wife, like, sure, let's not go.
Yeah. I'm saying from the wife's point of view, like, if I don't have to go to Thanksgiving and sit next to the girl my husband banged.
I think she could only be responsible for her own feelings and not kind of absorb what she's getting from him. You know what I mean?
Well, it sounds like they're both like equal.
Yeah.
Like they're both like, yeah, this is fucking weird. We're not going.
But at some point she's going to be like, all right, I'm over this. You can feel how you're going to feel about it. But like, I'm going to the Christmas party because she's done nothing to fucking try to get you back in bed.
Yeah, I don't think that has any relevance to it. I think it's just like.
But for her, like, I'd understand her feeling awkward in a way like that kind of bleeds into jealousy. And for him, feeling awkward as in a way like, I've slept with her.
And
like,
now she's with my brother.
And now he's got to like kind of disclose to his brother, I feel like. Otherwise, she's going to disclose it to him if she hasn't already. Or if they haven't discussed it already. I just feel like after 40 years.
I know, but is the amount of time relevant when it's like, oh, hi.
I don't know. I don't know if I can respond, if I can give a serious or justifiable response when the time has been less than my length of life. Because I think I've gotten over less and longer time.
Yeah, but when it's appearing in front of your face, the amount of time that has passed is not relevant.
Yeah.
When it's your first,
that's why
first confrontation
of it. I still can't relate.
It doesn't matter.
I feel like I've gotten over more in lesser time. Like maybe I'll never be able to get there.
Tell me that when shows up on your front door.
Oh, you don't need to. But also, hasn't been around 40 years of my life, so I can't.
But my point is, the time in between isn't relevant when something is first.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like,
you know
I still can't associate. I don't know what I would put to that degree.
That's my point. It doesn't matter.
That's why I can't go further. Like, I don't have a further. Like, this is the response I have.
Got it.
Ignorant or not, that's all I've got. I have nothing else.
Dear avoiding, I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't feel the way you feel. But I would love it if you asked a couple of questions about those feelings. While I understand how the initial reunion might be awkward, 43 years is a long time, and I'm curious what the nature of the lingering discomfort is. Maybe this is the only other person besides you who has been intimate with your husband. If that's the case, you might take comfort in the fact that she doesn't really know your husband. You've had 37 years of marriage. They had one night. They're essentially strangers. I only push this because it would be a shame for you to cut off your family over this. Isolation can be dangerous. The past has power, but sometimes we give it more power than it needs. Ugh. The past has power, but sometimes we give it more power than it needs. You don't have to be friends with her or even talk to her. But try not to let one night in the past rob you of days of joy and community in the present.
What I feel. Not what I said.
Fair enough.
Could have said that way better. But that's my feelings.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, I just feel like it's punishment for yourselves.
Yeah, I don't agree with like, we're not going to family functions anymore. Mm-hmm. And I agree with like, oh, the first time was like, whoa, that's fucking weird. But then after that, like,
Yeah, it's just been too long. It just feels like holding on.
Does the brother know? Does the brother not know? Like that.
It's a different question.
Still right.
And I'm with you on that.
That still plays a part. But I get the awkwardness, but I also don't get the we're not going to family events that she's going to be at. What if they get married? You're just for the rest of your lives not going to Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you've got to make peace with some of those emotions.
Yeah.
Actually, let me be more specific. You've got to make progress towards peace with those emotions. Like you can't just it's not going to happen like with the snap of a finger.
This is family. This isn't like my husband's high school buddy is now dating.
Yeah.
Like that's family. If anything, it's going to be like, go ahead. Tell Bobby you banged his new girlfriend.
Marco, tell Bobby. Did you fuck his girl? No, Ma.
Maybe he's going to dump her after that. Problem solved.
Oh, my God. Oh, I don't know. But those are some interesting questions.
They were good.
And not something I would have picked from Amy's predecessor. Like, wow. Like, because I feel like Amy didn't pick questions I wouldn't even call them provocative for our day and time, but like they were definitely a different level.
I don't want to be offensive, but I don't really.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Then.
Got it.
Yeah. But we liked Amy.
I feel like we also liked Eric.
I think we've only read like 2 columns from Eric because Eric just took over for her.
Yeah, but
last summer, I feel like.
Him.
We did like him. Yeah, I don't remember.
As we still do.
As we still do. Yeah, we did. We enjoyed those questions at the very least.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We don't always get great ones.
No.
Most of the time it's like.
Because we are the great ones. Yeah.
I'd cheers you, but you're drunk sometimes.
You mean I finished? Because you're too afraid of your beverage?
I'm not. I'm reading.
Oh. And then when you're like that when I'm reading?
And then when I'm not reading.
Uh-huh. We've had this conversation on air way too many times.
I was going to say the camera's off, but I just drank.
Yeah, she just drank. The camera died because we've had technical difficulties.
Not often
up the
can you. Oh my God. I know, poor Biff.
It's been terrible.
Shout out to you.
I just want to fly off a cliff and tell my brother that I had technical difficulties with equipment.
Funny because the new Netflix show Sirens has to do with people flying off a cliff.
Shut up. Well, is it water related? Yeah.
Well, that's why I said I need to see the ending.
Oh.
Because, it's very...
Spoiler alert.
No. I can't because I didn't see the end yet.
Oh. But so there's water involved, right?
It's a very rich house on an ocean, yes. Okay. But that's the extent of
like
water.
A siren without ocean is an ambulance.
We haven't... Exactly. It's been more police than...
Right. Oh.
But there's hints of the other siren, right? So yeah.
And you're on the last episode and there's still hints?
Either the last or second to last, yeah. Well, that's why I said I'm waiting for the ending because it hasn't come together yet.
Guys, we're sorry for going off on this tangent.
It's so good.
It's just important that we're on the same page.
So good.
Yeah, that's all. So, catch us next week when we do this shit all over again.
And when I have the ending of Sirens.
Right. And then we'll really spoiler alert you guys to death. And until next week, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. Everything about you tastes great.
Call the first wife.
And if you run into your husband's firsts, make sure he does her anyway. And thanks for listening.
No.
Hey, if you're making sure he does it, it's fine. It's consent.
No.
And thank you for listening.
No.
Well, I don't know what else to say, so we're just going to have to run with this one.
You've been ill-advised.
Fucking
Biff.
Jack, Your Honor.
Yes.
Badger the Biff. Bitch badger. Ill-Advised is hosted and produced by Stephanie and Ray.
AKA your Biffs.
Send us your questions, your comments, all of your concerns.
And your drink recommendations.
To illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com. You can catch up on all of our episodes and our show notes at illadvisedthepodcast.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at illadvisedthepodcast. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe
on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you listen.
You've been ill-advised.